Hi there. It was my birthday the other day and my family was very generous and gave me some money. So I thought I'd put the money towards a new lathe. So I've gone and bought myself a new Axminster AT1628vs, which is very exciting. Well, I unpacked the lathe yesterday and it comes very heavily greased. So I need to clean it all up and I'll get back to you shortly. Right, that's the degreasing done. I've just put a little bit of WD-40 on the bed. You're supposed to put some machine wax on, but I've not got any of that at the moment, so WD-40 I guess will be okay for the moment. The machine itself is obviously got the headstock, which is fully swivelable, so it's really easy to use. Pull it this way, lock in place. If you want to swivel it, pull this stop out and you can lock it in place wherever you want. There is a 45-degree stop there and one at 90 if you so wish. So that's really flexible, brilliant to be able to work on bowls from this side. Tool rest, very easy to move around and lock in place. Likewise the tailstock, very easy to move. There are two speed ranges available. I've got it currently on the low range, so the low range it says here runs from 50 RPM up to 1250. For me that's probably what I'll use in the main. I don't like fast speeds at the moment. The control box is really nifty, so this can be placed anywhere on the machine magnetically. You've got forward and reverse and obviously variable speed knob. Also supplied is a 4-prong drive, 2-Morse taper and a live centre, again 2-Morse taper. The machine comes with a faceplate, which obviously I've taken off. There are a couple of grub screws in here which obviously stop it from coming loose in either forward or reverse direction. This is the spindle locking device, which is a bit strange I think. Let's put that in there to locate the hole and lock the spindle. On my Supernova chuck, the internal threads aren't large enough to cater for the threads on here, which are M33. So I've had to purchase this exert, I think they call them, which offsets the chuck a little bit from the tailstock, which I'm not overly happy with. Also, the drawback with this particular one is there are no grub screws, so it'll be fine turning in forward, obviously because you're turning against the threads. However, if you put it in reverse mode, then there is a chance of this coming loose, so obviously not recommended. So I'll just use that for normal forward turning. There is an indexing facility here which I think it indexes every 10 degrees. So to index you use this little screw here. Screw it in a bit, feel for the index point and locate it. So once you've done your work, you can obviously unscrew it and then locate the next index point. Bit fiddly, I think, but we'll see. The pulleys and the belt are accessed through this. Definitely worth checking the belt tension before you fire it up for the first time. I'll give you a view in there in a bit. This handle here, once you've loosened this nut, that is used to move the motor to tighten or loosen the belt, which works quite well. The motor is actually a 3-phase motor with an inverter. Really cool. I really like that. It's brilliant. Okay, this is the rear of the machine, looking into the chamber where the belt and the pulleys are. So this is the exciting bit. Let's fire it up and see what it sounds like. .124 RPM. Reverse. Emergency stop. One thing I've not touched upon is mounting the lathe. This is an old bench of mine, probably about 35 years old. You can buy obviously the legs to fit the lathe, but when I visited the Axminster shop, I sort of worked out that the lathe height would be too big for me. The recommended height apparently is the spindle should be at the height of your elbow when it's in that position. So having measured the distance between the spindle and the bottom of the lathe in the Axminster shop, I was able to work out how high I needed the bench to be, so I shortened the legs on my old bench, and that's worked out pretty well. So I've saved myself £300. I've not bolted it to the bench as yet. There are some blind sort of bolt threads under here. They don't provide you with a template, so it's a matter of lifting the bed up, putting in some bolts and then marking on the top of your bench where you need to drill your holes. But for me, I don't see a need to bolt it to the bench. It's 96 kilograms, rock solid. I'm not going to be doing any turning of uneven objects, so for me I think it'll be okay. Obviously if it becomes an issue, I'll bolt it to the bench. So I hope this short video gave you a bit of an insight into my new lathe. I hope it was reasonably informative, and I look forward to making some pieces on it and showing them on some videos. So thanks for watching.